how many of you know how pads work? Real question. If you're not, for the men in chat, how many of you guys know how pads work? I do. Okay then. Let me ask you like 3 simple questions, okay? Let's see if you answer correctly. Okay, do you want to call? I want to ask Pharaoh period questions. Do you think Pharaoh is going to know? What if Pharaoh does not know? Okay, Pharaoh. Oh my god, he called me. He's so ready. Hello?
Yeah, Pharaoh called you earlier to yell at you because stop intimating that I'm flirting with you.
Oh my god, Pharaoh, no way. I knew it. Chat, anyway. This is Pharaoh. Pharaoh's my good friend and my Marge. I think you guys know. Pharaoh said they understand pad stuff. Alright, how much do you know about women, period? I will ask you a question.
So I grew up the eldest sibling in a single parent household with a mother and a sister. So I learned all about feminine products at a very early age. I've also been in like several long-term relationships where I had to go out and buy like, you know, feminine products for my, you know, girlfriend at the time.
What?
So I mean, come at me, bro, with your feminine product questions.
Okay. Let me ask. How many type of... Okay, wait, shit. Now I'm scared. Okay, wait. Do you know what a wing pad is?
Yeah, because sometimes the pads have like little wingies on them that kind of like wrap around to try to like prevent like leakage, because you're trying to keep the panty and or whatever, like, you know, pants you're wearing from getting blood on them, because there's nothing worse. Of course, every woman has. Okay, guys, here I'm gonna drop some secrets. Okay, guys.
Oh, okay.
Every woman has at least one, but usually 2 or 3 pairs of what they call period panties. And those panties are only for when things are happening, because they don't care if they get leaked on. Right?
Oh my god, true. Like the ugliest, oldest ones, but they're so comfortable.
Yes. They're usually like the granny panties, because like, okay, granny panties aren't cute, but they're super comfy, and like if you fuck them up, nobody cares, right?
Yeah. Oh my god. How did you know that?
Bro, listen. When I was still in the dating pool, I was what we like to refer to as a high-speed technician. All right, I made it a point to learn things. Okay.
Oh.
There's being a boyfriend, and then there's being a qualified service technician.
He wore it himself.
I was a qualified service technician. Okay, thank you.
He wore the period. That's true though. We do have period panties, but we don't call it period panties. We just call it the ugly ones. Like we even have pants for those.
Yeah. There's usually pants.
Like you don't wear
like
certain things.
There's like a whole ensemble. Usually like sweats.
Yes, sweats or anything kind of loose, but like not too loose. Yeah. You're so.
Because when the fucking uterus turns into a great white shark, nobody wants anything tight down there.
Exactly. Okay, I have a question for you, and this is kind of hard. Do you know about the scented ones? The scented feminine products?
Yes, because sometimes period smell is. It depends on the person. Some people it's not that bad. For some women though, it's yikes. And it's yikes in a way that like you can't just ignore it.
Holy shit, bro knows.
Yeah.
The fish smell?
Women,
it doesn't smell like fish. I'm gonna be so honest with you, chat.
Okay, like so sometimes sometimes it does, right? But usually that's a lack of hygiene. There's a lack of hygiene involved in that. So like if you're taking care of things down there, generally it should honestly have like a semi-neutral smell. Like it really shouldn't smell strongly of anything.
Wait, are we talking about like the blood or like the organ?
I'm just saying in general.
Oh my god. Okay, I don't know about that one. I only know the blood one. Like I don't smell my own coochie on a good day. Okay, like that's just weird.
Right. Well. Okay. Yeah. Obviously, that's not something that most do. But I'm just saying.
Okay, wait. Now I have a question, but
she thought she was gonna catch me lacking. That's the funny part. She thought she was gonna catch me lacking.
Because I thought chat was like the blood smells like fish. I was like, that's not true. It smells like iron, if anything.
It smells like. Well, yeah, it smells kind of coppery.
I have an opinion, but this is gonna disgust people. I swear to God, though, I swear it's true. Like I went into so many coffee stores and I smell it. Like blood sometimes smell like roasted coffee beans.
Yeah, it can. It depends. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm telling you, chat. It smells like roasted coffee beans.
Yeah, sometimes. it can. Because
What?
it's not just blood. There's other stuff involved in there too.
Like
there's
organs.
well, there's like the what is it? The lining. I'm trying to remember what it is. I can't remember the medical term. It's like the lining of the uterus.
Oh my god, that shit hurts, bro.
Yeah, so it's like a whole. Well, like, okay, look, when you're like in like a 5-year relationship with a woman, right? And she has like regularly her flow days are horrible experiences for her. Like, if you're gonna be effective as a partner, you need to understand how things work, because you've got to do things to like alleviate that shit. If for no other reason than self-preservation, right? Guys, like, okay, boys, if you're paying attention, right? Like, I'm gonna tell you right now. One of the more manful things you can ever do in your life, if you're gonna be in a relationship with a woman, is learn about this shit and don't let it fucking freak you out. Honestly, honestly, that is where that's being a man right there, because this is nature, this is biology. She can't do shit about it, right? So you just understand how this works and understand that when this happens, that you have a role to play in it, and that role is to offer alleviation, because like she can't do shit about it. That's just her body. The demons, the fucking hell portal has opened up, right? The fucking demons are trying to come out. So you need to be at the front line of helping to keep that shit in order, okay? Invest in a heating pad. If you don't have one, get her a fucking heating pad.
Heating pads are so goated.
Heating pads are clutch.
Oh, they're so clutch.
I know it sounds cliche, but like chocolate really does help a lot of the times. Assuming she likes chocolate, because the chocolate releases certain chemicals.
Oh my god, I think I eat chocolate on the daily that doesn't affect me.
That might be. Yeah, it's possible. So there's a lot of things you can do. Like, do your research. Like open a book. We'll get on a website. Like, honestly, like, yeah, there's like PMST. Yeah.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna be so real. Like, I'm such an asshole. Like, I'm about to get my period, so unironically, chat, I will cry. But like, it hurts. It hurts so bad, and it's so annoying. Like, your joints hurt.
Yeah. Like, for real, like, it's
I know,
like
I'm curious. But this is so, like, personal, but so weird. And I'm curious. And then so this man is spitting facts. Take notes. I have a question, Pharaoh, but, like, don't answer if you're not comfortable, okay? I have never, like, smelled genitals before, but do they actually smell? Is it, like...
Yes.
Oh, they do? They have a smell?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
And it's predominantly it all breaks down to, like, hygiene.
Oh really god, I am never going to have sex. I'm gonna be so real with you, cat. I don't want to smell that. Oh god.
There's
smells like piss, really?
Can, yeah.
Oh.
It can. I mean, even if you wipe, right? Like, I mean, there's still residue and stuff like that. Like, that's a potential partial. Like, so if you're gonna be. Oh, the conversations we have on stream, Jesus Christ.
Have you never been curious about how balls smells like, chat? If you have a ball haver, right? Would you want to know how your balls smell like?
Listen, if you're a ball haver, okay. I'm gonna take this back. I'm gonna roll it back real quick. If you are a possessor of genitalia, all right, and you are expecting somebody else to interact with that genitalia, there's this thing called the sniff test, all right? That's when you take your hand while they're not paying attention, right?
What?
You give yourself a swipe, and then you smell that shit to make sure that you're fucking you're summary fresh downstairs. Because the worst shit you can do to another human being that you're trying to be intimate with is expose them to your swamp gooch. Okay? It's fucking violation. That's a massive violation.
You take your hand, you cup your balls, and you sniff it?
Yes.
Is this true, chat? Hold on.
Yes.
We got it. Chat, is this something you guys do? True and real. What?
And ladies, you should be doing the same thing. Because,
I am not going to swipe my own coochers.
If you're doing this stuff to you, if you want things being done to you, there's a responsibility that you need to have, that you make sure that you are in proper condition to be done stuff to.
I ain't ever doing this shit, chat. I use a bidet and I keep clean. What in the hell are you on about? You don't need a swipe test. Here's the thing, I use coochie soap.
Rose, gotta remember, in a lot of America countries, we don't have bidets.
True.
Yeah, the bidets are not a worldwide thing. So yeah, it's something that you gotta be mindful.
Michi talk about personal
okay,
hygiene.
I'm gonna TMI.
Rose. Most people don't.
I'm gonna TMI right now, chat. This is my personal hygiene, okay? And this is also why I don't like, I'm germophobic. I have to wash myself with like specific types of soap for like the down area. I always use a soap for it, and I shower 3 times a day, every day. No matter what, I always shower 3 times a day. I would also use soap down there 3 times a day, because if I don't, it will gross me out, and I don't know, I'm just scared of getting like infections. So because I get a lot of infections, right, including every area of my body, so I always wash with soap. I am so convinced, like, I don't know if it's, I feel like, I don't know. Like, I drink so much water. I feel like my piss doesn't even smell. I'm gonna be so honest with you. There's times where I piss, and this is so gross, but one time I was so zooted, I peed and then I forgot to flush. The next day, it doesn't smell. Like, because it's clear. Like, my piss is, like, always clear. And I always use soap. So I'm so convinced it doesn't smell, but now you're making me, like, now I'm scared. Now I'm so scared. What if it does? I'm so scared now. What the fuck? How do I get rid of it?
Sorry, I had to AFK for a second because I had groceries delivered. What did I miss?
How do I know to not make it smell? I'm scared. Like, I wash every day and I use soap every day. I drink so much water. My piss is basically clear.
I mean,
what
that's
do I do?
There's a lot of debate on that one, because some people will tell you things like douche is not a good thing to
What
use.
is douche? I thought douche is annoying.
I mean, douche is like something that, yeah, Rose. I think Rose is right on this one. I know that I've heard a lot. I haven't done a lot of research on this. Yeah, they fuck up the pH, I think, in you, and that's not good.
No, I thought a douche is like an insult to someone. No, like you are a douche.
But it's also a product. It's meant to like clean you out on the inside. But I've heard that they're not good. So
okay.
But yes, you definitely refer to people as douches, especially if they deserve it. Yeah, it's something people say, but like I say, I don't think you really should use it. That's one, like, I haven't done like the full research, but I think if you're generally speaking keeping up on proper hygiene, you should be okay. I mean, that's the big one. People don't wash themselves and it's gross.
Oh my god, I have a statement, but I feel like this is way too TMI, but I want to know what guys think.
Type it to me before you open your mouth hole. Please, thank you.
Okay, wait. I will type and I will ask if this is too TMI, okay?
Let me see what you got.
Is that too TMI?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's just, that happened. Yeah.
Can I say it?
Even when it's not, I mean, yeah, that's fine. I mean, right, guys, like, most people should know this. If you are a possessor of the feminine body parts, then you already know this. And if you're a dude who plans to interact with somebody who is a possessor of the feminine body parts, you should know this, because it's a thing that happens.
Okay, so chat, there are days in the month where, like, your coochie meow meow sneezes snot. Like, that's the best I could say. Like, you know when you're on your period and then you sneeze and then a fuck ton of blood comes out? Like, you sneeze and then, like, snot comes out of you. It's like gunk. It's like semi-clear gunk. Like, mucus and...
It is mucus. I think it is actually a relative of mucus.
I think it's when you're ovulating. Yeah, discharge. I think it's when it's like you're ovulating and then your body is like... I don't know, but like I like to say that my coochie meow meow has a flu. Like, that's like the way I tell people. Like, my friends, I'm like, oh my god, queen, my coochie meow meow is having a flu.
If you call it a coochie meow meow one more time, I'm going to throw myself in traffic. Michi, please.
But now I'm like,
Jesus Christ.
Do you find that disgusting as a guy?
You shouldn't.
Let's show this. My little coochie meow. Shut the fuck up, Shadow.
Okay, guys, again, this is for the boys. Boys, listen very
boy
closely.
talk.
The vagina does things, all right? And it's not just the things that it does in porn, okay? It's not just that. It does all sorts of things. And again, this is one of those manful things. If you're a proper man, okay, you don't let your girlfriend, your wife, your friends, whatever, when they're having those situations, you don't let that freak you out, okay? Because that's not manful. All right, that's not the manful way to approach things. You need to be supportive of these things, because again, this is their bodies doing shit that they have no control over. We have it, like, honestly, like, no cap, like, dudes have it really easy. Our shit really doesn't do anything weird.
Do you guys have gunk coming out of it?
Not unless we made it come out.
Shut! Why? Why would you say that part? Just say no! My
That's called revenge. Yes. Don't ask questions whose answers you don't really want. I don't tell you.
Okay. I have a question then. I will type it in chat. Okay. Since you said that, I'm gonna type it in your chat and tell me. Okay.
Okay.
This is a question I've always been curious about, but
I really hope Maiko's like asleep right now. Otherwise, we're probably giving him like hyperventilation problems.
I need to know if this is real or it's a joke.
Yes, they are a thing. Yeah,
Oh, that's a thing.
Especially like, I mean, it's okay. Those are mostly like a thing. She asked if wet dreams were a thing,
I thought,
and that's
yeah.
kind of like that's really I think more of a like a when you're like in your teenage years, and the hormones are going completely bonkers.
Okay, so I asked Pharaoh, right? Like, are wet dreams a thing? So if it's a thing, does that mean you can jizz without touching it? Like, if you think about it hard enough, you can jizz then. Because no way you're like jerking it in your sleep, right? Like, you're just thinking about it, and then you woke up and you're like, oh, I have jizzed on myself.
Yeah, it's a major it's a puberty thing. Yeah, you definitely can. God, puberty. Oh my lord.
Yeah, wait, chat.
I'm gonna say puberty is maybe the only time where dudes have it as bad as girls do, because the fucking wind blows the wrong way. And all of a sudden you're at like full tin hut status, and you're like, oh god, you're at school. Like the worst one in high school. You're sitting there at your desk doing work, and out of nowhere, all of a sudden it's like, hey bro, just wanted you to remember that I'm down here. And you're like, bro, could you not? Like, not right now? But especially right when the bell's about to ring, and you're like, oh no.
I've always heard about like wet dreams being a thing, right? But then I couldn't believe the fact that like, imagine you're just standing there and then you're like thinking about something horny and you just jizz your pants. Like, the idea is so funny to me. No, like you don't think about it and then you just jizz.
No, I don't think so. I nothing I ever experienced. But like waking up, like if you had like a really like a intense dream or something, yeah, that's happened. I mean, it's just,
so cool. I swear to God, like, damn. Okay. I've heard that if it's cold, it shrivels. True?
Yes.
False? True.
Absolutely true. Yeah.
If it's hot, does that mean it expands?
So because our genitalia is external, there are certain biological reactions you have to like specifically cold like environments and stuff like that. It causes it all to kind of retract up closer to your center of where your heat is, because you have to kind of it's
Note this down,
basically
chat.
it's
Taking notes.
it's trying to protect, like what Rose said, it's trying to protect the tadpoles. That's what it is. It's supposed to keep it, because in a cold environment that's bad for
how about in the heat then?
Oh yeah, in the heat, it definitely
it expands.
Oh yeah.
Does it expand a lot?
Well, okay. All right. The boys hang lower in the heat. Let me clarify. The boys hang lower in the heat.
Like, is it like so much that it's noticeable?
Oh yeah.
Oh, like.
I mean, I think it is. Yeah. I mean, like it's like, I think you have to be a possessor for it to be noticeable. But if you're a possessor, yeah, you know the difference between like when it's colder out and when it's hotter out, with the angle of the dangle and all that shit. Like it can be.
So it just dangles different. Like it doesn't turn from like a grape to a fist.
No.
Okay.
No, that's not what it does. It's yeah.
Oh.
So like okay, we're gonna be technical. We're gonna be scientific since we're on Twitch.com. So the scrotum, all right.
What is the scrotum?
The scrotum is what contains the testicles. All right.
Okay.
The testicles do not change shape. Okay.
Right.
What it is the scrotum will either retract or let itself down based on temperature.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the part that's changing the most.
This is so cool. Like a punching bag then.
Poor Rose. I think Rose is perishing right now. See, this kind of stuff, this stuff doesn't really bother me. Like none of this kind of really is like a thing to me.
I've never seen a human penis before. I'm gonna be honest. The only penis I've seen is when I was like younger, and it was my brother's penis because he had a surgery and I had to take care of him.
You know, the longer that remains the case, the happier I am. You know, you don't need to see those. Leave them alone. They're bad for you.
Bear's like, don't see penis forever. Only see penis when you die.
Just leave it. Leave it. You don't need it. It's not necessary.
Who asked? Chat. I've only ever seen one PP in my life. I mean, I've seen anime PP though, but like not IRL, you know. So I don't know how it's supposed to look like.
Stick to the 2D kind. It's safer for you.
Yeah, and the 2D kind is so funny. It's like, dude, I'm gonna be real. Like, you know how 2D PP they always like blur it out. I always find that so funny because the blurring it makes it look scarier. Like it looks more like I know what's there, you know, but it's just now so intimidating because it's like the size of a leg. Like that is not right. Oh, this tip is for Pharaoh. Using all the right terms like possessor and giving actual good advice for the guys. Oh.
Well, here's the thing. And this is what fucks up a lot of things, especially when you're a young man. Like in most of the world, it seems like nowadays they don't teach this stuff, like factually teach this stuff. So what ends up happening is younger people end up resorting to things like pornography and whatnot to be their source of information, and that shit's just wrong. It's just wrong, right? So because of that, oh yeah, porn is a lie. 1000% porn is a lie.
Oh fuck me, I guess. Chat that. There it goes.
I'm just saying, porn is a lie. So like, if that's like the only education you ever get, like, I think it's where you get a lot of like really like, you know, young, like first time, like a lot of the awkwardness and stuff comes from the fact that people are expecting one thing and then they get something else entirely and they don't know what the fuck to do with it.
True,
right?
True.
Nah, it's a total disaster. Oh, I mean, I've seen the sex talks with like porn stars and stuff, and that's different. I'm talking about just watching, like, you know, you go to the orange YouTube, like that shit's not what's gonna help you. You want a funny story? I'll give you a funny story.
Yeah, I was like to tell chat, my VTube studio crashed because I tried to join like Giri's server thing and it just crashed. Give me 1 sec. Tell me the funny story while I set this up.
So funny story, chat. When Pharaoh was a young man in high school and had his first girlfriend.
Oh my god,
right?
High school.
The first time that we had interactions when we were done,
she was looking at me.
Yeah, of course, in high school.
Wait, that kind of interaction?
That kind of interaction.
Oh my god, in high okay.
Sweetie, this is America, bro. There is no haram.
Haram.
There was no haram.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
There are only hormones, all right? There was no haram.
Jesus Christ.
You know, things get done, and we're sitting there afterwards, and she's giving me a dirty look, and I'm like, "Why are you looking at me angry? Like, what did I not do the thing?" And she was like, "I'm mad because you lied to me." And I'm like, "What did I lie to you about?" She's like, "You said you were a virgin." I'm like, "Well, I was until about 45 minutes ago." And she's like, "Nah, man." She's like, "Nah, virgins don't know how to do the shit that you just did." I said, "Oh, let me show you." So.
What? Wait.
Hold on, it's safe. I promise, it's safe.
Okay.
So.
Oh my god.
I've always liked to read, right? And a buddy of mine, his dad knew that I really liked to read. And he got a big box of books at a yard sale and brought them over to my house. And I went through them, and most of it was junk, but at the very bottom of the box was this blue book, right? And I'm like, what is this? Open up, it's the American Medical Society. It's a journal on human sexuality. So what it was basically a medical like journal that described how all of this shit works, like what the body parts are, how they interact, all this shit, right? So now I've had a college grade reading comprehension level since I was in like the 6th grade. So I read this fucking book and basically downloaded what was in it.
Oh my god!
When she got to me, I already had the diagrams in my head. I knew what was what, where was it, and how you do the thing with the stuff in the hat. Yeah, it was amazing. She was so fucking. She was like, she's looking at me like, "You read a book?" I'm like, "Yes, ma'am, I read a book."
Pharaoh literally went. Actually, guys, I read about it.
Listen, chat. Being a nerd, being a nerd has its advantages. Read a book.
I studied the way. Bro got a tutorial.
That's right.
I swear, chat, this is something that I have never admitted, but I did not get hormones until I was like late high school, early college. Didn't get shit. Oh, you're so
lucky.
Like, I did not have like the need or want for shit. Oh, there you go.
God, you were so lucky that it was.
So I never understood these stories that are like, oh yeah, I was like feeling things when I was like middle school. I was like, what?
Yeah, no, middle school I was fine. I was like 17. like when stuff and things happened for me the first time. I was like,
Disgusting.
what was that? That would have been what, junior year of high school, I guess. So, oh, it's time for me to go. I see a gear.
Yeah, I'm just setting this up.
Collaboration.
How dare you have experience? Get the fuck out of here, Pharaoh. Get the fuck out of here.
Bro, I am.
High school
look,
is wild.
I am so much older than you. Of course, I have experience. Come on. Hello?
Bye, Pharaoh. Bye forever. Fuck you. I have experience too. He's gone. No, I have experience. Let me just call someone that does not have.
Hello?
Hi, Gary. Oh shit.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello,
Yeah, I
hello?
need to ask chat that too. Gary, I just had the most. I got sex edited by my mod.
What? What happened?
It was teaching me all about like coochie meow meow wiener peener. He
Okay,
gave me the
so-
talk, bro. He gave me the talk on stream.
Okay, so what didn't you know? What did you not know?
At first I
That-
wanted to quiz him about like female products, because you know how guys don't know like. Usually they're like, what size coochie you got, right?
Yeah.
So apparently he's like pretty experienced because he's like the oldest sibling and he has like a mom and a sister.
Okay.
But then
right.
I found out that like I know that in the winter, okay, your tail is like poking my face and I don't know how
I'm
to.
so sorry.
I don't know.
My tail's kind of wild. Okay, you're gonna have to like learn how to control that because I don't know how to control that. So please forgive my raging
can do
tail.
like
But
this.
go on.
There you go. Did you know that like pee-pee shrink in winter but expand in summer? It's like hibernation. It's like the fur of an animal, like in winter it grows, but in winter it sheds, in summer it adds on.
Who told you that? Which,
My mod. He said,
Which
well,
mod?
it's not size,
Which
it
mods?
dangles.
Come out and show yourself. Which mod taught you that? Who said that? Who is feeding her misinformation?
No, they said
Who
in the
says that?
summer
Give me
it
names.
dangles more.
Give me names. Who snitched? Chat. There's no snitch.
not the
It doesn't
pee-pee,
work
but the
like
balls?
that, chat.
Oh, the
It's not a
balls!
fucking bear, bro. It's not.
No, okay, the balls dangle lower in the summer, and in the winter, the balls climb back up to their natural house.
Do you know why that is?
They explained it to me, but honestly, I was too busy like picturing an
Visualizing
idea. Yeah, I was like visualizing it because in my head, like it's like a flute, Like in the summer it dangles a little lower, and in the winter they climb up like a squirrel. Like it.
You know those like small
God, she died. Oh God, hello.
in it, like in and out to like the like that thing. It's like that.
I'm gonna be real with you. When my mod explained it to me in my head, all I can think about is like a nature documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like in the summer you can see that it's expanding lower, trying to reach a source of water. In the winter they hibernate up in the air.
You should
That's
get
how I see it.
David Attenborough to like to narrate it. It's
so
cold and frigid this year. The lonely man must now suck in his two balls closer to his natural habitat to preserve warmth for his future offspring come summer.
Stop it. Get some help.